Before I start the video, I need to make a correction on something. As you probably saw, I started the Gen 4 portion of this series with Yui, but then immediately took it down. The reason is I found the original random Pokemon generator I had been using before. I assumed that it had been changed at some point since it was different when I did Gen 3. But after some searching, I think what happened was I chose a different link on Google which led me to this version of the randomizer, which does not include the updated Gens 4, 5, and 7 Pokedexes, nor the Gen 8 Pokedex. So when I originally did the Gen 4 teams of the Kaons, I only had the very limited Diamond and Pearl Pokedex. But I'm back to using the correct randomizer, which does mean I had to completely redo the girls' teams and restart Gen 4. However, I'm no stranger to redoing things since I often have to keep rereading parts of scripts. So I'm back on track with everything and now I can continue things proper. So apologies for immediately removing the Yui video, but I felt things had to be corrected. So here is the proper start to Gen 4. Hey guys, and welcome back to the randomized Kaon Pokemon Team series. We're now moving to Generation 4, covering Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. As I stated at the beginning of this series, we would be using the expanded Pokedexes for Sinnoh, Unova, and Alola since the original versions of them were garbagely limited. So let us see what our adorable Yui-chan will use in Sinnoh. Yui's first Pokemon will be Altaria. That's a pretty good start. While Altaria may not be the most powerful dragon type, even though it looks nothing like a dragon, it's still a solid Pokemon. It has decent defenses, and everything else is at least passable. For level up moves, it gets some great dragon attacks, but flying attacks are very lacking. For TMs, it's not amazing, but there are some options here for it. So not a terrible start. It's reasonably strong and will put in some work. Plus, given how much Yui sleeps, it's kind of fitting she gets a Pokemon that more or less represents clouds, so make with that what you will. Yui's second Pokemon will be Houndoom. That's very good, and I guarantee she would find Houndoom cute despite its fierce appearance. And it is a pretty fierce Pokemon. It hits pretty hard and quite fast, so don't take it lightly. For level up moves, having Thunderfang to cover water types is wonderful, even though you might have to work a bit to get it. For TMs, it's not great. There's really nothing here in terms of coverage. So quite interesting having someone as cute and gentle as Yui getting a Pokemon like Houndoom. Then again, Yui's not really the type to get scared of things, except maybe if Sawako does something like this. Yui's third Pokemon will be Octillery. That's not bad. Octillery's a very decent team member to have, even though its evolution makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, I am 100% turning into a shark. I am very excited about this.
I must have done something terrible to deserve this.
While it is really slow, its attack stats are damn good, and it's not too frail either. For level up moves, its coverage is phenomenal. How many other pure water types get these many options naturally? For TMs, it's also pretty good. There are loads of move options. I don't really know how popular Octillery is, but I'd say it is definitely a Pokemon you should consider. While it can't cover its electric weakness, you can still give it a moveset that covers a hell of a lot, especially later on when TMs become reusable. Yui's fourth Pokemon will be Probopass. Definitely a more controversial Pokemon, and I do kinda agree that Probopass's design leaves a bit to be desired. But if you need a wall on your team, it's not bad. Its defenses are insane. Yeah, being rock and steel does give it a severe fighting weakness, but if you get one with sturdy, that will hopefully help. For level up moves, it gets nice stab attacks, plus it gets discharge to help with water types. For TMs, it's really unimpressive. There is barely anything to work with here. So it's not exactly an offensive force. but having a tough wall on your team that can set up hazards and toxic is still useful. Yui's 5th Pokemon will be Girafarig. That's pretty alright. Girafarig's not a powerhouse, but it is still useful, and its typing is pretty good. It's pretty average with its stats, but 90 special attack is very much usable. For level up moves, it gets nice stab attacks like Stomp, Psybeam and Psychic, plus Crunch for a little coverage. For TMs, its options are a bit hurt by its Psychic type, but it's still usable. So not too bad. It might be cute and not very threatening looking, but even the cutest looking Pokemon could cause damage if you let it. And Yui's last Pokemon will be Glaceon. Nice, we get an evolution in the first episode. It's just too bad that the game devs made Glaceon an absolute pain to get in the games, as pointed out in MJTV's 15 most annoying Pokemon to evolve video. And it's a bit of a shame because while Ice is widely regarded as the worst type, Glaceon's a really elegant looking Pokemon and still pretty useful. It has ridiculous special attack and very good defenses. For level up moves, it's pretty limited, but its stab attacks are pretty good. Plus, it gets the Hail and Blizzard combo, which is devastating if you can pull it off. For TMs, it does get Water Pulse and Dig to help against Rock and Steel types. So not a bad way to end the team. It might not be the best evolution according to some, but raise it well and it will definitely help you out. And that's it for Yui's Gen 4 team. I'd call this a pretty strong team personally. You could do a lot of damage with this kind of diversity. As always, please rate, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to come join me on Discord. Consider backing me on Patreon. And remember to stay chilled.